Look at that. Okay. Yeah, you know, that's the point. This feels so weird still. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to all 12 of you. You keep coming back. Thank you. How's it going? A couple people mentioned that I should do like a makeup thing, so I'm gonna do a get ready with me, which is why I kind of look like this right now, but then like soon I'm gonna look like a beauty guru. You're about to discover how little I actually know about doing makeup. I feel like this is really gonna reveal a lot of things about myself, such as I don't actually know what I'm doing. But yeah, I thought it'd be really fun if we do a quick get ready with me. Where are we going, you ask? To my living room. We're gonna get ready to go to the living room. How exciting is that, guys? So yeah, I don't know what kind of look we're gonna create. I don't know. We're just gonna start with shaving my eyebrows, brushing my teeth, and having a shower. Yeah, you heard that right. We're shaving my eyebrows. Only half of them. We're only shaving half. We're only shaving half. Don't worry. Okay, so usually I start with shaving, because I haven't done this in a while. I just did yoga, which is why I'm in baggy sweatpants and a sports bra. Level up. Okay, so usually I just take like a razor. Oh my god, people are gonna hate me for this. And I like smooth them down. I don't want to hear any shit about this, by the way. Okay, this is just what works for me. Like, I'm not telling you need to shave your eyebrows. Okay, I'm just saying that I shave mine. I shave like the little tail off. I was doing this before Jenna Marbles did it, by the way. I just want to say that. So, you know, just shave them off. No one's gonna see my natural brow. Anyway, it was hard to edit the vlogs because I had to like reckon with the fact that I think I look fine without makeup, but like it's just the brows. You can tell that I shave half of them off, so I was like looking at my brows while I was editing, and I was like, I'm about to put on YouTube like a video of me with like half my brows on, like brushing the teeth and then taking a shower, and then I'll meet you guys back at my vanity. And we're gonna do some makeup. I've learned a little bit more about shooting film since the last few videos. This is a good exercise for me. Okay, what are we gonna start with? We're gonna start with Becca First Light Priming Filter Instant Complexion Refresh. Primer. Done. Like, on to the next thing. I really like this Becca primer. I think it's nice. I am now gonna do, usually for an everyday look, I do CC cream, but this is not an everyday look that we're doing here. We're gonna do like a glam look. This foundation is Too Faced Born This Way Undetectable Medium to Full Coverage Foundation. So dot it around the face. I'm gonna dot it a few more times just to get like the kind of coverage that I want. Then you're gonna take your beauty blender. I'm such a beauty guru right now. I wet my beauty blender before I use it, personally. I think that it works better when I do that, but maybe that's not what you're supposed to do. Who knows? Yeah. By the way, I washed my makeup brushes for you guys today. I think that it's a good idea to blend your foundation into your hairline and down your neck and kind of by your ears, personally. That's just my personal take on things. But it's like, I feel like it's, once you finish your makeup, it's pretty obvious that you're wearing makeup anyway. So, I don't know, do you? But quality, people, we're looking for quality. Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion Original. I want to set everything now. I'm such a big proponent of this, set your shit. So my favorite setting powder right now is the Too Faced Peach Perfect Loose Powder. I prefer loose powder because I bake, and I'm gonna bake for the rest of this tutorial probably. Tutorial, get ready with me. Is there a difference between tutorials and get ready with me's? Because I feel like usually in the get ready with me's, they walk you through it. I don't actually know the look that I'm going for, by the way. I just wing it every time I sit down in front of the mirror. I'm not joking. I have no idea what I'm doing. So I shake a little bit of my product out into the lid, and then I, you put your wet beauty blender in it, and you have product on it, and then you just gently stamp it underneath your eye. So you should have a big, ugly white line, very visible, very not blended out. It's very there, So we're doing that. I have this really old Naked Basics palette from Urban Decay that I got in my Christmas stocking one time. It's great, as you can see. It gets a lot of use. So I'm just gonna go in with this pink color. It's called WOS. Do I look like a makeup artist right now? And I'm just gonna put that on my Mary Kay brush. I actually like Mary Kay makeup brushes. I don't know. Be cheap. Like, people tell you need to have the luxury brands of everything. Fuck that. Like, get what works. Okay, here you go. So, things are set. Things are moving. We're doing it. The next step is my eyebrows. So I shave half of them off so that I can have complete artistic license with my brows without getting rid of like all of them, because I don't want to have to draw the whole thing. That's too much work. And I actually do like the first bit. I just want to fuck with the other bit. So I have this really old brush. I can't see what it says. It's the Pro Brow Sephora brush number 20. It's old. It's number 20 Pro Brow. Sephora brand. I don't know. I'm just gonna brush through what I have left of my brow. And then for my brow gel, I'm using the Dip Brow Pomade by Anastasia Beverly Hills in the color Ash Brown. I'll usually start like on the bottom, on the outer edge, and just draw this a little bit first. Like that. It's almost like a straight line, like almost. So I don't kind of like do one brow and then do the other. I kind of do them both at the same time and just begin trying to like make them even at the same time. Because I feel like it's really hard to do one brow and then try and make the other one match perfectly. Or you could do a portion of a brow and make the other portion match perfectly. Like, in my opinion, that's just easier.
That's my opinion!
So then, we have this weird center thing. I read somewhere that if you want your nose to look smaller, bring your eyebrows closer together. So I do that, and I do find it's effective. So I'll put a little bit more product on my brush. And I'll stop going this direction, and I'll start flicking it up and like literally drawing in imaginary hairs. Yeah, it's good enough. It's great. Yeah, I'm good with those. Now the fun stuff. So Vampy look, what I usually do. My favorite palette for that is the Lunatic Cosmetic Labs palette. It is the Supernatural Eyeshadow palette. Super fun. It's like a coffin. These are the colors. Yeah, dude. Okay, so we're doing kind of a smoky look. This is the brush. It's a MAC 226 SE brush. Whatever that means to you. What you want is for it to be tapered and fluffy. It's good for blending. Tapered and fluffy, y'all. You don't want like this kind of bullshit. No, it's not gonna work. So we're gonna go in to the color I mean, Jesus, this is impossible to read. Reincarnation. That's the one that's right by the planchette. So it's very neat. Color Reincarnation, that's going to be my transition shade. What's a transition shade, Jenna? I'm such a beauty guru now. It's the shade that's going on the outer part of your smoke, right? So it's the shade that transitions you from your skin into the smoky eye. So I bring it up pretty high because, like, I am fine with having my makeup look really obvious and really outrageous. It's okay if you've got some setting powder there. Personally, I have no fucks to give. So I'm just kind of creating like a cat eye shape to wing out here. I kind of have adjusted a lot of makeup advice and tutorials to suit my eye shape too. So like, whatever you see here, if you're like, that's not how you do that, it probably isn't how you do it. But the thing is, about being a white person with hidden eyes, is a lot of makeup tutorials and makeup advice doesn't work for you. I'm gonna bring you guys in a little tighter, I think. Is that better? Like, can you see more? Is that working for you guys? You know, the thing about like watching makeup tutorials is I actually rarely go out and buy the makeup that they use in the tutorials that I like. I just try and work with what I already have at home. So now we're gonna go into the color Ghoul Light from the same palette. That shit right there. We're gonna go in a little bit closer to my eye. Still working in the crease. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna stick to the Lunatic Cosmetics palette, and I'm gonna go in with the red. It is called Spook. Can you tell? Like, do you see why this is like my favorite palette? Like, I love this brand. To go in with this, because I want to lay on like a thick kind of like dark layer, I'm going in with a flat brush. It's called an Eye Smudger, I guess, from Mary Kay again. I'm just packing it on here, and I'm just gonna like lay it down and, you know, blend later. I'm just kind of trying to apply it on. Sometimes I'll go in with my fingers to get it like really stamped on there. But it's, you know, it's dark and dramatic, right? Depends on how cold I want the look to be. I think the red warms it up just a bit without being too like compensating and taking away from the kind of vampire aspect of the look. Okay, and then you're gonna, so like, see, it's like not blended. It's really like, you know, you're gonna just take your fluffy brush again that you were using. Don't put any product on it, just blend in there. Okay, and then I actually like to make sure that it's like extra dark and extra blended, so we're gonna work our way back out, right? So we're gonna take our next darkest color that we had in the crease, right? That dark purple, and I'm gonna lay that a little bit more product down and blend it out. So now we go back with our transition color, that light color, on those outer edges, and I'm just trying to like fully get that blended out there, right? Hell yeah. Hell yeah! This is eyeliner time. We are using MAC Liquid Last 24-Hour Waterproof Eyeliner. Why do I like this eyeliner? Because it truly is 24-hour. Because it truly is 24-hour. It truly is waterproof. It's not gonna budge. You're gonna have a very hard time getting this off later. That's my only complaint, is when I go to take it off, it's next to impossible to get off my face. I like the applicator that comes on it, the brush. I don't like to use like a stiff angle brush. I hate the pens. I don't think, they just don't work for me. Here's the thing about having hooded eyes. Pens don't really work because they just kind of skip over all of your little folds, right? So I need something that's smooth. Like the formula, how smooth it is on top of having the brush makes my life so much easier. I've been using this eyeliner for years. I don't want to hear recommendations for eyeliners in the comments. Sorry, people always try and give me recommendations. This is my eyeliner. So I'll apply a little bit on my lash line to start, and then I start from the outside, and then I work my way down and try and connect the outside of my eyebrow to, you know what I mean? I like to have big wings, but I start small. You'll see why. So then I make it into a triangle. Just like that, easy peasy. Again, start from the top, bring it down to get the shape that you are looking for. And then I start from the outside and just thicken my lash line a little bit to my liking. So then we do the other side. We're gonna come back to this side and we're gonna sharpen it, but we need to do the other side first. So as you can see, these are not even. You're never gonna get them even on the first try. So you start small, create a shape that's generally what you want, and then through the process of sharpening it and making it bigger, you can even out each side. I know a lot of people don't like to do this, but I actually like to have dramatic big eyeliner, so I don't mind doing this. Flicking it up. Now you flick it up, and that's how you get your point, right? People always joke about how like you start your eyeliner and then like it becomes a whole big thing and you turn into an emo person. Lean into that, start really small. Just get your shape right and the direction roughly the same. And then you can work it up from there. And if you know that you're gonna do that going into it, then like it won't be bigger than you wanted it to be. Too Faced, Better Than Sex Waterproof Mascara. Isn't that nice? Isn't that great? Look at that. Excellent. If you guys want to see a better eyeliner or eyebrow tutorial, or anything of the sort, and we can do that. Let me know in the comments. If you guys want to see more cool like looks, we could also do that. Like we could do like you know, different like variations of the vampire look, or we can do. I was thinking in the shower today it'd be fun if we did like different like looks that are inspired by the Harry Potter houses, like Hufflepuff look, like Ravenclaw and Slytherin and Gryffindor. My left eye never turns out good, you know, like in terms of mascara. We have been baking this whole time. So this came with, I just got a little bit of mascara on it. This fluffy little pad came with Laura Mercier setting powder that I tried. It was a loose powder. It was pretty good. And I'm just gonna gently swipe and blend in the setting powder that I had on, right? So we're going in with the Tarte Clay Play palette, and I'm going into the color, I'm going into the color Desert, and I'm using, I think that this is such a great little contouring brush. A few years ago, a long time ago, got the Sephora VIB Rouge, I think in like 2015. Like, I have a problem. And when you get the VIB Rouge, I don't know if they still do this, but they give you like a little mini flawless airbrush, 56.5. I think that this is such a great brush for contouring, so I'll pick up the product with it. I don't get rid of the excess, and I just like, this is gonna look so weird to a lot of you, but I want the top of the ear to the top of the lip. I do it a little bit higher because I feel like my cheekbones suck. So I kind of like make my own a little bit, and that's just my prerogative, you know? See that? So that kind of like makes it a little less like, you know, if you feel like it's a bit much, you can take this, right? And you can swipe it over, right? And that makes it a little less crazy. Some people do a roll of 3, so they bring it back down this way and do their jawline. I feel like that makes it look like I have like 5 o'clock shadow. So I don't do that. So I feel like that's pretty good if you're going for a really dramatic look. So I'm gonna go in to my bottom waterline. Get ready. I'm going in with the Marc Jacobs Highliner Gel Eye Crown in, I think it's just black. So you do your waterline and then you do a little bit outside and blend it into your liquid eyeliner wing. Just stay with me. Take an angle brush. This is the MAC 266 SE. I don't know what I'm saying. Take your angle brush that you have at home and you're gonna blend it up. Smudge that line out. Now don't take it all the way up to the top of your wing because you won't have the same point that you had that you liked, right? I personally think it looks kind of cool when the bottom of your eye is kind of smoked and smudged out a little bit. And the top of your eye is angular and sharp. Hell yeah. Isn't that dramatic? The drama of it all. So we have contour, we have eyeliner, we have everything. You know what we're missing? The highlight! Hell yeah, it's time! This is Becca's Prismatic Amethyst highlighter. It's purple, it's beautiful, I love it. And then we're gonna take, I have 2 highlighter brushes usually for Becca's, I'll use a fan brush. So it's the Pro Fan 65 Sephora brand. I love this brush, I think it's great. Fuck yeah. That's nice. It's subtle. If I'm doing a vamp look, I don't like to go too hard on the highlighter because you're a vampire. You're not glowing, you're dying. Down your nose, a little bit on top of your nose. Don't need a ton, just a bit. I like to be dramatic with the amount of highlighter that goes on the Cupid's bow for sure. Makes your lips look fuller, a little bit on your chin. And then this is the part you can either do your highlight or you can do your setting powder to sharpen your contour. So I like to do a highlight with the fan brush and you just take it, right? Sharpens it right up, right? Like that's effective. We are gonna take a little bit more highlight. We're gonna take, this brush is similar to the one that we were using to blend out our creases, but it's smaller. It's a MAC 221 SE, smaller brush. Dip it in your highlight. Don't tap off the excess and just pack it into your inner corner. Right? It's lipstick time. I'm using the color AK-47 from Lunatic Cosmetics. Oh yeah. So you're just gonna one swipe, right? Like gently, you don't want to deform your lipstick, but just gently press it and form a line. You can just slightly start to like move outside of your natural lip line. So then, right, so staying tight. Okay. And we're gonna slowly start moving it up and outside of my lip line. Right? It's not a huge difference, but they're fuller on this side now without being so outrageously outside of my ostensible lip shape, you know? Okay, final thing is I got this in a sample box that my friend sent me. She went to like a Mecca convention in Australia and kindly picked me up like a bunch of like samples. Thanks, Phoebe. And one of the things she got me, I actually really like this product. It's the Mecca Max Banana Bake Blurring Setting Spray, right? And just, it's a process. It's tough being this glamorous, okay? This is the finished look. This is generally just what it like. I feel silly. This is my face now that we're done. Yeah, this is my get ready with me / sort of a makeup tutorial. I don't really know what this was. Let me know what you guys think. Did you like the aspect of it where you were getting ready with me, or would you prefer to see a straight up makeup tutorial? Like, do you want me to get in there with the camera so that you can see more about like how to do the eyeliner or, you know, the contour or whatever? Like, or did you kind of not care about like what the techniques were? You just kind of like wanted to do makeup with me. You know what I mean? Like, let me know what it is you would prefer to see. That's it for me. I'm off now. I'm going to my living room to watch Netflix, all dolled up. So, great. Thanks for watching, you guys. Again, as always, let me know in the comments below. What do you want to see from this channel? Do you like the makeup? Do you want to see more makeup? Did you hate the makeup? Would you want me to do something completely different? Do you want me to try like ASMR? Do you want to see more vlogs? Are you really not into the vlogs? Do you want to see like something in the kitchen maybe, like cooking something? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. As always, thank you for stopping by. I will see you in the next video.